This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Tampa. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. And the coverage passes an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Catch made left side by Luka. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 26. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Baker now off the play fake. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
2nd and 19 at the 40-yard line.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Run.
Baker now from the gun. That's complete. Mike Evans is taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 22. And the Bucs have the 1st. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38. Here's the give to Irving. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Shotgun handout to Irving. 8 yards on the pickup. 2nd and goal at the 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. A run for it with White. And this defense completes the goal line stand. What a start to their game as they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Great.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's got room to roll. On the right sideline, there's space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You?
Yeah, a hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, so good. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the four-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. He's going well so far. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. He finds Evans left side. Now he's past the 25. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers trim the lead to 1. Mike Evans with a touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find paper.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. This is our last play of the quarter. Starting on the down here with Barkley. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. That's the end of 1. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. He rolls to his right. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's good.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. And a good play into a great pass.
He's looking for A.J. Brown there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No touch.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Having gained about a handful there. That time by Jamel Dean.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situations. It's safe to call a little more conservative, but in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion move.
Pass complete to Goddard. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone on 1st. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. This will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So it'll be second and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. Offense to the line for second down.
Run.
Mayfield now from the gun. Mayfield, Evans has it. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. The catch moves him to the 48. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. From the gun, Mayfield. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Second and 16 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. He has room past the 25. Racing down the left side. And he's going to have a touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tie things up to 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Good.
I'll start this one out with Barkley. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Eagles.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. A lot of space ahead. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. 12 yards on that play. A good call, nets him the first.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. He's going to be hit, sent out for about a gain of 1 2 yards there.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Don't touch it. Hey, easy. 180. Don't touch.
Hurts now from the gun. That's a cut for the first. And he stopped right as he reaches the 10. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Handoff now to the receiver. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They tracked him down after a small gain. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And he's got it in the end zone for the touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 14.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Johnson now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. We needed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Very set. I know you want it. No touchdown.
Here's another carry for Barkley. No one's around him. He's got space. There he goes. Right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you, it's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
The kick is good.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Jake
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Baker. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Big gain downfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Bucs have the first.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's taken down at the 30. Offensive line fast.
And a first down.
First down. Here's Baker. Got in close to the 8. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Barkley again here on second. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Gain of 6.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Toss play to Barkley. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Offense in the hurry up here. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Completes this one to Javon Johnson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He's going to run for it. A solid gain there. He gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
No, don't set. Hey! 180, 180. No, touch.
Looking to throw. They connect for the first. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Good, set. 180, 180. No, touch.
Hurts a chance to run it here. He's out of the clear. Again, he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers 21. Jake
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Mayfield on first and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing again is Baker. This finds Evans complete. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. This one goes for an even 25 yards.
It's a gain of
And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Hurry!
Working quickly here.
First
Regular,
down.
regular, regular.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
What's that?
Baker throwing again. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Incomplete.
He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So it's second down coming up.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Good. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Start.
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Force that to his right. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Good. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Kings, Kings, Kings. What's that?
Here he goes. Third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
20. Start.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Oh, man, this is Evans. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now within one score in the fourth. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His third through the air this game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Like a middle field open or close, like a single eye or T-hop. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
They send a man in motion. First down, around with Barkley. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Jacob Parrish on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Buccaneers.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Eagles feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Very set. 180, 180. No touch.
They go to Barkley again. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
42. Buccaneers 28. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
180. Hurry. Up, up. Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Baker now from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. close, incomplete.
Intended for
You
Chris
go middle of the
Godwin.
field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Dumped off to his running back. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Give him 13 on that play.
Yards on the play.
And the Bucks have the first.
To number 7, Bucky Irving. First and 10 at the
Mayfield now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Another Buccaneers first down.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Into traffic. Complete. And he stopped at the spot and made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Hauled in by Allen on the right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Mayfield to throw again. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
Buccaneers 36.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
First down now, ball at the 33. Handoff headed right, Barkley. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the Buccaneers are able to take the interception off to their own 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
I'm not going to lie. When he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. That one way too far up there. They can't connect. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
Ooh, a little bit of big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
To throw. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
No touch that. On anyone else. No touch.
Running right, it's Barkley. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. There's an innkeeper here for Hurts. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. From Tampa. Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Up next, it's our main event between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And away we go in Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
First kick of the game here to Chase Brown. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get that to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Short yardage run here for Brown. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door
Here we go.
for a bigger gap in the future.
180. 180. Stop.
Here we go with Brown. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs turning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
Burrow on 1st down. Cut out left. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Here we go, here we go.
And he's got a free play here. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Thomas.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Burrow from the gun. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Well, they couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. He's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. They give to Irving to start his drive. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Moving 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have 2nd down and 5. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's going to have this one down to the 37. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down, here's Baker. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards has just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Throwing again is Baker. Down the field, Evans has it. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
26 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Baker out of the pistol. And he just gets rid of it. You had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
It's 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Hurry! Hey, alert! Watch out!
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partner, as they try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
Hey, alert 33.
From the gun, Mayfield. Catch made. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Running for it, here's Irving. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense. Each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very good punt.
And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 16.
Burrow out of the shotgun. The Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
On one, ready?
So from closer than comfortable to their end zone, it is second and long.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow back to throw. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there. Still dropped, not enough to avoid third down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Here we go. Stop.
Third and 1, Burrow. That's good for the first. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
Goes to the hurry up here.
22 yards.
12, 12,
And the Bengals
12, 12, 12,
first
12.
down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stop.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before
On 2,
halftime.
ready?
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
7-yard gain.
Cincinnati uses its second timeout. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
First down, Burrow to throw. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what we could call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Looking to throw on third and 1. He's got Gesicki complete. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
At the 21-yard line.
Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And our first half ends with 3 points. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. He finds Evans, left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Hey, 33.
Mayfield now from the gun. Once again. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hurry! Hey, alert 33. Stop!
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Taken out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he could separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create a big play down the field.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Mayfield keeps it himself. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Baker Mayfield a touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And now they face second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Off the play fake. Burrow. To the left side, and Gesicki has it. It's a small gain up to the 38. Now Diaby brings him down.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third down, they need 7.
Gun.
They'll throw, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing a fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Let's get set.
He's back to throw. He connects downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go, here we go.
Brown on the inside give. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here we go.
One play action here. Burrow. Short pass caught by his tight end. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 180.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Back to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
180. Place hot. Hot.
Shotgun handoff to Brown. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Gun. Cut. 180. Cut.
Brown quick on the draw here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
36-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow on the play action. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
Here we go.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the 1st snap through the 2nd half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. They're in a close game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes the comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down, here's Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Escapes the pocket. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Pitch made by Bucky Irving. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. The shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are tackled on the return right along their own 40-yard line. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Buccaneers are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Your defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dex Hill. So he gets some extra help with that return. And after the interception, they're going to be down inside the 40.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Left side complete. And they take him down right along the 30. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Gets him on the out route. And he picks up the first down for the Bengals. And that is the last thing they need to lock away this win. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On 1, ready?
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can.
They're going to pass it here. Has it down close. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get Buccaneers, they make it a 16-point lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. They'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Going again is Baker. Completed to his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. Here we go, one final shot. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win.
Better when you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.
Bank Stadium, football fans, in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. LaQuint Allen to return this. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
When you have a franchise quarterback, and Trevor is that guy in Jacksonville, you typically don't slump to bottom 5 in the draft. But that's where the Jags have found themselves. And that's why there's a new system, a new coach, and really a new lease on life for Trevor in what becomes a very big year in his career.
Straight to the air they go. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. Gain 15 there. And the Jaguars have a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And that's just a low yard. That brings up second down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Lawrence working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. They gained 11 on that play, and that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Short pass brought in, and he's brought down after a short gain. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Sticking to the air with Lawrence. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. On the move, headed right. He'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Etienne on first down. On the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up
I know that may
and
look like a
7.
whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Got his man, Thomas has it. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Rams nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Blake Corum now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the 3rd time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Getting them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. His first throw is an interception. And the Jaguars get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
Now, I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now give this up the middle to ETN. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. ETN again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Lawrence here running the sneak. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him out to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
They've got first down here from the 36. This time it's a passing play. That's another quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Inside handoff goes to ETN. And he has it down freshly to the red zone at the 20. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They bring Thomas in motion. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Little knocks it through. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
Well, how about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Roadblock this game, like all of our games this week, one piece of our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. The way that the NFL and all of us here at EA Sports honor a legendary figure in the history of this game on a holiday he held dear. So for Brock, myself, everybody on our great EA Sports crew, hope you had an excellent Thanksgiving, everybody, and a great weekend of football. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Sanford. On the left side, taken in by Adams. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz, and he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Stanford now on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Rams going to punt on fourth down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And here in the first, already up to a 10-0 advantage. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Lawrence. Gets this one to Myers. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. It's his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Lawrence looking to throw. Complete right side to Washington. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. He has it on the QB sneak. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
As the open man downfield. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it looks.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
First down a run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Pressure coming for Lawrence. And they get to him again. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Little knocks it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Corum now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams heading out to the field now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. There's Williams to start the drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. They leave some shuffled around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throwing to Stafford on 3rd. Catch made right side by Nakua. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Going forward, it's Williams. He'll be the first and more. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. All the left side. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
22 more yards. That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
10 more yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
Waste of time.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Williams can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
On the stop.
That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
They'll look to run with Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams make it a one-score game in the first half. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after.
Extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams get it back to within 6.
13. Rams 7.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And he strides quickly in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Lawrence working from the gun. He's got Washington. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, ETN gets it. Oh, man, for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up too. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Lawrence to throw it. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Third and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Adams put in motion right. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Stafford now against the blitz. Screen here for Williams. Tackle made right around the 26. You gain 11 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Motion to receiver left. First down throw here for Stafford. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. He swans in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Josh Hines down, and that time to haul him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Now Stafford to throw. Hits him on the out route. On the move, past the 40. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Now we'll run here with Blake Corum. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
A gain of 25 more yards. That's another Rams first down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Stafford from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Just a yard away on third and goal. Here's the jumbo package. Trying to sneak with Stafford. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Rams tie and can take the lead here in the second. Matthew Stafford the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on fourth down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Nevis with a point after, and they'll take the lead.
The score, Rams 14, Jaguars 13.
Here's Evans set to kick this away.